you gon' do to me? But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, babe. But you keep running, saying what you gon' do to me? But I ain't seen nothing.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Kenzie and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is very exciting because it's on one of my favorite topics, which is planning and organizing. Literally one of my favorite things in the world. I wanted to do a video to kind of kickstart the summer. I'm already on summer break. I know a lot of you guys either already are or you're about to be, or maybe this is just a refresher for you. Who knows? Who cares? If you guys are new here, be sure to subscribe, but we're gonna be talking about how I organize, how I plan, tips that I do that make my days more productive. This is kind of just like a productive summer video. Of course, I have a list of all of my things. First off, I'm just gonna give you some tips that I have that help me have a more like productive day to get things done with planning, whatever. These are just my top tips that have really helped me, and just random things that I have and that I own. Just like, it's a lot, you know? It's gonna be good. So if you guys haven't already subscribe, buttons down below. Comment down below where you guys are from and what you guys are most excited for this summer. If you guys have any summer goals, leave them down below, or if you guys want, I also have a podcast, by the way. It's called I Love You So Much with Kenzie Elizabeth, and I basically sit down and interview like thought leaders, entrepreneurs, like there's some CEOs now, which is pretty cool. Influencers, like a ton of people, just kind of on like what I love about them, what I've learned from them, and like vice versa. It's a good podcast, okay? I'm biased, but I like it. So if you guys want to listen to that, I have a lot. I literally talk about this stuff all the time on the podcast, but it's also like a very real conversational life podcast. Like we don't just talk about like, it's not just like get organized, you know what I'm saying? So that was the longest intro of my life, but I'm just gonna share some tips, okay? My number one tip this summer, I feel like it is so easy to go into the summer and have like all these goals that you want to do, and then it's super easy to just sleep in and watch Netflix and do nothing and just kind of chill, which is good. You should have days like that. But my number one tip I have is to wake up early, and I know it's not for everyone. It's honestly difficult for me to wake up early. Like it doesn't happen supernaturally. It's not the easiest thing for me, but on days that I wake up early and I have an entire morning routine, it's so amazing. Comment down below if you guys want to see a productive summer morning routine. I would so be down to film that. But days that I like set up my day for success with an early morning where I like have things ready, it is the best thing. Also, tip within that tip, if you guys want to wake up early, you need to schedule things early, so you have to get out of bed. If you guys don't have anywhere to be or anything that you need to do in the morning, it's so much easier to just hit the snooze button and not get up. So I always am like booking an early workout class, or I have like just random things that I need to do. So that's my number one, wake up early. Number two, get out of the house early. This is just like something for me that makes me feel so much better. I work from home though, so keep that in mind. Like I know that some of you guys like, you know, normal people have to leave the house. I don't have to leave my house. Actually, yes, I do now for the studio, my podcast, link down below. But it's just really important to me to get out of the house early in the morning. So if I don't have an early workout class, I will just go on a walk. I'm a big walk girl now. I love taking Coco on very long walks, listening to a podcast, walking and getting coffee, just doing something to get me out of the house, to get a little bit more refreshed, and then come back and I start my day. So that is my second tip. Love that, you know? Number three, okay, make to-do list. I love a good to-do list. There's this app, I'm gonna talk about it later, called Google Keep, that is like really good. But just make lists. It doesn't have to be to-do. Like even on Instagram, I have different collections of like, these are people I want to have on the podcast, these are brands I want to work with, this is like a place in LA I want to go. I have all of that stuff like very organized. But for a to-do list, it's really, really important that you guys have lists of things that you need to get done, because if it's not like physically in front of you, it's so much harder to like remember it and get things done. And it like, when you can cross something out or like delete something, it's like very, very satisfying. So make to-do lists. Number four, plan your weeks. Okay, so this is what I do every week. I start off by planning my workouts. I have on my Google Calendar, which you guys will see. I just am constantly updating that, and I'm constantly like booking recordings and booking just like, I have random meetings and stuff like that. So I'll have that already in advance normally, and then from there I'll go and I'll book all my workouts just so I make sure that I have that. So on Sunday, I book all my workouts for the week, and it is so helpful because it makes me go, and it's just the best thing ever. It's like, that's my number one tip with fitness, is to book your classes in advance. And then I see what open space I have. So if I have like people that I want to see, like a place I want to go, whatever, like friends and stuff, I'll fill that in. So I'm like, oh, I'm free here, we're gonna have family dinner at my house that night. Or hey, I'm free Friday, I'm in your area, Do you want to get coffee? Like stuff like that. It's so much more helpful when I can like plan my weeks in advance. That's what I do. Love that. Number 5, listen to podcasts in the morning. So this makes me feel 10 times more productive listening to a good podcast. I love them. Comment down below your favorite podcast. I will have just a few on the screen that I love. Like I have so many that I love, but I'll have a few like flashing on the screen for you guys. But if you listen to a podcast in the morning, I feel like there's something about listening to people talk, especially about things that are like inspiring, that just motivates you. You know, I feel like it's very motivational, very inspirational, very, another word with all, you know, it's just good. It's a very good thing to do. So I love doing that in the morning. Number 6. Okay, so this is something that I have learned. This is also kind of more if you're like at home or something. But let's say you're taking like a summer class, let's say you're bored throughout the day, you're trying to get back into being motivating and getting things done, right? So I have found that if I'm really out of it and in a slump, it is so much better to take an hour for myself, take a break, go get coffee somewhere and go on a walk or go do something else, anything else. I'll get out of my space and then I'll come back and I will get everything done. It's so much more worth it for me to go take the hour away and do something else than it is for me to just kind of slug around and take 7 hours to do something that should have taken 3 hours. So if you guys are feeling unmotivated, get out of the house, go grab a drink, go grab a coffee, anything, go on a walk. That's my number 1 thing. But if you can't go, like, do something. Just get out of your house, basically. Okay, so these are things that I own that help me be more productive. 2 of them are more expensive. You guys don't need to have these. Chances are you guys have a phone or you have a laptop or something. Number 1 thing, I was just talking about this in a favorites video, but my AirPods. I hate to be that girl, but I'm gonna be that girl, okay? The other day, had a day where I just ran so many errands and I got so much done, and I listened to 8 podcasts that day because I was able to just, you could do this with any headphones, but like AirPods, there's just no string, so it's way less annoying. I just constantly have them in and I'm constantly listening to podcasts as I'm grocery shopping, as I'm doing whatever. I don't think multitasking is good, but I think in the sense of like when you're doing a very effortless activity and you can have it going on in the background, it is so awesome. So AirPods just really help me. I love them. I love them in the morning. It makes me feel more productive. You can just do these with normal headphones. I realize this, but AirPods, big fan. My second thing that I have is my iPad Pro and my pen. You guys do not have to have an iPad to be productive. That is not what I'm saying, but this is like things that help me. My Google Calendar is on here. So even more so than my iPad Pro, just my Google Calendar. Love that. Let me show you guys what I have. I've been out of town, so it's not as like crazy. This is so helpful. I'm constantly updating it, constantly changing it. This is way less crazy than it normally is just because I've been out of town for a week, so everything has just been really out of it. And I have like a conference, like these are things like I'm gonna be completely blocked out or I'm not working those days. This is normally what it looks like. Like I have things constantly like that. So my iPad Pro is really helpful for that. I'm gonna show you guys my schedule for March. Okay, let's say it is March 28th and I am scheduling in a meeting. So I'm just gonna do meeting. Let's say the meeting is at like 7 p.m. That's a late meeting, but whatever. For me, I'm gonna do this in an orange. Everything is color coordinated for me. So then I just add that there. It's so easy. But as you can see on here, so class is just purple, exercise is light blue, recording, anytime I'm in the studio, it's a like blueberry color, yellow is shooting, so whether that's like filming a video, taking photos, whatever, pink is social, red is homework. It's so weird looking back at my old schedule, I'm like, oh, that's what I was doing. Green is church stuff, and gray would just be like an event or just something that I need to know, like something random. So that is what I have. It's really that easy. If you guys have a Google Calendar, set it up. You can customize the colors. You can do your own color coding, color coordinating, whatever. I have another video where I go a little bit more in depth on this that I'll have linked down below. But yeah, it's like actually, it's so easy. Like people ask me how I plan digitally all the time, and that is how easy it is. Another app that I really love is my GoodNotes app, right? GoodNotes is amazing. Let me find a journal that I can show you guys. Okay, so I was annotating a book, but I don't know how much you guys can see of this. It's awesome. Like you can take so many notes, you have so many things. I have lists, I have ideas drawn out. I don't want to show you guys those because they're like more personal, but my GoodNotes thing, this journal has been absolutely amazing and I love it. And then my notebook, I have a Moleskine that I'm obsessed with and that is just so helpful. I'm constantly writing in that notebook like things I'm learning and I'm taking notes where I'm at, and I just love it having an actual physical notebook as well. I use that more so for like church stuff and like reading and writing and whatever. I use the iPad Pro notebook more for work stuff, I guess. So that's kind of the separation between the two. But love that. A good moleskin. A good notebook can just get you very inspired, you know? I really want to come up with a line of like notebooks and stationery and like stickers and stuff like that. I really should. I really, really want to. I know. If you know anyone that I could do it with, let me know. And then if you guys are looking for a physical planner, get a passion planner. Seriously, get a passion planner. Also, speaking of passion planner, I have a very exciting podcast episode coming up. Actually crazy. If you guys have been watching my channel for the past 4 years, actually, it's gonna be crazy. But as far as physical planners go, you cannot be the passion planner. I'm obsessed with it. It's perfect for lists, goal making, everything. And I believe that they have a PDF that you can download before if you guys, it's only like $25. It's not an expensive one. But if you guys want to try that before you get like the actual physical passion planner, try it out. Seriously, like it's the best thing ever. Cannot say enough good things about that passion planner. We go way back. Love each other. Okay, there's also this app that I'm gonna mention that I haven't used. I normally use just the notes app on my phone, and I constantly have new apps going on, but there's this app called Google Keep that I recently discovered that I really love. So I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so I'm taking a new note. I'm gonna say grocery list, and you can list items like avocado, bagel, coffee, like, and things like that. It's like coffee filters, coffee creamers, coffee beans, whatever. It's so helpful. So then I have all of these together. It's like, here's my grocery list. Here's like TV vlog ideas. Here is brands that I want to work with, video ideas, stuff like that. I really like this app as well. I found this one to be very helpful. So that's kind of what I do to stay on task and to keep up with my schedule and planning things. I stay ahead of my schedule. I'm constantly using my Google Calendar. I'm waking up early. I'm trying to stay in a routine. I think like you can only do so much without some sort of discipline in your life, and I think that like organizing and planning is a very important discipline. I think routines are even more important. So you can plan all you want, but actually putting it into practice is really important. And I think having like a consistent morning routine, consistent things that you do every single day. So I hope you guys use this summer to grow, learn, achieve your goals, do whatever you want. I want to know what you guys want to do this summer. So I really like genuinely really want to know what you guys are like up to, what you guys want to do, your goals, your dreams. Leave them in the comments down below. And also, we have a secret Facebook group page for the podcast listeners that you guys can join and you can listen to the podcast. And we're constantly like in there talking to each other. It's a very uplifting community, talking about goals, and it's also helpful because there are a lot of people who have the same things and people are kind of like connecting with each other and kind of teaming up on things, so it's really awesome. So if you guys are interested in that, I will have that link down below as well. Hope this video kind of inspired you and got you motivated for the summertime. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you soon. Bye!
Wow.